Do they?
I don't know. It depends on the tournament director.
Okay.
They're not enforcing it much, as far as I know. But.
Okay. Ready, guys?
Ready.
Alrighty, folks. More open mixed action for you here at Moneyball 2024.
Ready?
On the right-hand side, that's Phil Schlaefer. We're playing with Lotus Chesbrough on the left. Jake Barnett up front. Vera Urbanovich at nets. Best of 3 for 9th or better. And are they mic'd up, Clay? They are mic'd up. All right.
Ready?
All right, I'm back. Officially back. I see 3 months from Brandon. Subscribing at Tier 1. Appreciate you, dog. No more ads for you for the next 3 months. Some people like to pay in advance for a long time. And that's good times. Appreciate you, sir. That's what that star means, by the way.
Oh, is that what that is? That's awesome. I love that.
That goes. Thank you. Learned that one today.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that Phil asked about the headphones, but then didn't get a ruling.
Ready?
And I don't think he really cares. He does look for places to kind of needle and make it interesting to talk about and all that stuff. So I'm not surprised he didn't get a ruling, but I would have. And to be clear, in this match, Jake and Phil are mic'd up. Lotus didn't want to be. And the ref is mic'd up as well. There we go.
I love it. Phil, Dr. Doom himself. Love seeing him get on a roll. Phil wrist thing. Throws that away like it was a hot potato. French fried potato.
Yeah. And he left the frame while the rod was still moving.
What I love about foosball, Lotus and Vera just faced off against each other in the women's doubles final, and now they're here playing against each other in open mix. The very next match on the very same table, on the very same sides, on the very same planet. And this, our Mother Earth.
You went from real specific to real general.
In the Milky Way.
Okie dokie. Poolside all day. You're going to see a lot of poolside for him.
Good block.
And by, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Day. It's opposite. Wait, does that mean it's not?
Ready?
No, I think that's actually really smart for him to start with that push side. I know it's already 2-3, so I probably missed a shot in here, but he favors that pull side quite a bit. He's scored 2 now, so I did miss a shot. I think that's a smart play. I'd be looking for him to go pull side. He really does favor that pull side. We say it every time we watch him. It's just true. He's got a good pull side, so he uses it.
He does. Jake the Snake Barnett. I don't even know if anybody calls him that besides Tommy Brewer.
Well, it's on his shirt.
Yep.
So.
Oh, it does say that? I'm sure.
Yeah, but I mean, my shirt says Benning or something like that. So. That wasn't that funny. We lost Adam.
It doesn't matter if it's funny. It just hits cool. Right.
Yeah. Been there.
Also funny. Phil. See his classic. Oh, there he goes. That rod is still going, and he's back at the parking lot.
Yeah.
You see him kind of tapping that far wall. No reset called. Because no reset needed to be called, but yeah. I think he's going to find out how hard he can do that before he gets called.
Rollover position. On a roll. Oh, my gosh, that was deep. Oh, that's terrifying. I think that's a gold mine down there. That's so deep.
Good shooting from Phil.
Yeah.
4 for 5, 80%.
Let's go. So my hot stock tip of the day, Adam. I'll leave you guessing for a while.
Wow. He wanted to play, but then didn't put the quarter in.
Any advice on how to block him?
Did he shoot any middles?
No, no.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, I'm guessing that the only way he's going to shoot in middles if he does some sort of like super duper hitch or like a double walk or something like that. So.
But he has been shooting mostly one side, and he has been shooting very well. I don't understand how he got in there.
Yeah.
But the other side, maybe he shot one and scored, and the other one he shot in the wall, right?
Yeah. So I mean, if I were you, he's looking at the corners. You could see whether he's trying to go. Is he trying to go around the 2-bar, or is he trying to go around the goalie rod?
I think he prefers the 2-bar.
Okay. Yeah, so that's something you can play with.
Okay, thank you.
That last one that you did was at a pass, like a one ball over pass. That was open too. I wasn't ready for that. I figured it was a shot.
I figure you pick it up somehow anyway.
I like your thinking.
Right. And you probably did pick it up.
No, I missed it. It went the back while she got it. But now I know, because you haven't really done that before.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Golly.
Nice pickup.
You heard Phil there. Nice pickup.
Ready?
Ready.
I don't necessarily know what they were talking about or what they were reading during that conversation, but
Well, frankly, what Vera was saying was not super informative or helpful. I mean, she was saying, I don't know how he got around it. I mean, he hit a good corner.
Yeah.
And actually what Jake said in response to that was spot on. 'Cause she was saying, I don't know how he scored that, how I got around that, whatever. That
oh, the base got dropped early on a Friday evening.
That is fun times. And so she's saying, I don't know how. And then Jake casually says, well, he's going to be looking for the corners, i.e. he can hit the corners well. So if you're leaving a hole and he hits it, it's because he can hit it. So you should know how a goal is scored.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the difference in defense. If Phil gets this on his 3-bar, Jake will defend him differently.
Jake in the back. Quick along the lane. Phil filling it.
You see him overguarding those corners.
Phil growl. Whoa.
That was aggressive there.
Mike squeaked that one out.
Ready?
Like that, 3-1. Favor of Vera and Jake.
It's good D there. He showed the middle early in that other possession. And he's trying to hide the middle here, but the middle is huge. It's just a matter of can Phil time that. Because as you heard Jake say this earlier, and also what he's saying with his defense, is he is worried about the corners. So he's trying to make it look not so obvious.
And for you at home that are just trying to get into foosball or just learning, what Clay just said is a very important thing to understand. He said that what his defense is doing, it's saying. We communicate by what we're doing on the table to the other player, defensively and offensively. And all of it is information. Think of it as a conversation. Don't get shellacked because you don't know what to say. Or don't think what you have to say is important.
Now, some people need to believe that what they have is not important. If you're in a foosball group on Facebook.
2 to the 5, and Vera is staring at Phil inexplicably.
Yeah, you're calling. Yeah, that's
Calls a timeout.
Telegraphed that like 20 seconds early too, and I still let her have it. She goes thump on the wall really loud. I'm like, oh, I guess she's gonna pass it. Oops, too late. Did it. Can we check that grease spot on the ball there, ref?
It's a grease spot.
You all right with that grease spot, or you want to switch balls?
Nice shot.
Why is that?
It stunts my growth.
Yeah, we can switch.
I'm trying to get to 6'4". Let's go.
That's the first one.
Yeah, that's our first. You got both. Ready?
Yeah.
That's tough. You go 2 to the 5 to get a possession on your 5 bar. Call timeout. Come up and then whiff on your nice grab. Come up and whiff on your 5 bar pass. All works out though.
Jake, rollover, tightly held with the wrist, rocking, and goes into what looked like a pull kick attempt.
Yep. He has a couple funky ideas that he can execute well on that 3 bar, where he will go. You okay?
Yeah, just smells like Portland all of a sudden.
It does smell like Portland. That's a weed reference.
Oh.
It's what it smells like. To me, that's Colorado. Yeah, homeless is much more what I'm with
Wow.
Brandon. Same with Fuzdy's nuts. Yeah.
Okay.
No idea what I was saying.
No. I actually think I'm getting a contact high from just sitting here.
It's,
My
I don't know
off.
why. Yeah.
Get it closer.
Yeah. There we go. Tuck through the mic.
After dominating that first game, Jake and Vera have done something, and now things have changed.
Well, they're scoring from the 3 bar once they get it there. Jake's putting it away. See, he's 4 for 11 there
Shot.
on the 5 bar. When he gets it, he's scoring it.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, so
Yeah, listen.
when he moved the ball over to that inside guy, did you jump or did you stay still?
Which inside guy?
Well, he pinned, and he moved it over, called timeout. During that sequence of motions, do you remember what you did?
I'm pretty sure I must have jumped.
Okay, so he's probably going to expect you to jump next time, and he's going to, at least that's what he was doing against me. He was passing into the man after the first check.
I'm watching the time on those timeouts there, ref.
Oh.
I'm paying good money. You're lollygagging over here. Ready? One each.
All right, one apiece.
Come in.
All righty. Phil wants to get his money's worth here. He had $2 and he spent it.
We'll have to wait until later to find out what I had his mic pulled down so we could hear the other conversation. We do record all mics separately, so I will find out in the edit when we get back to Texas, when I get back to Texas, what he was talking about there. We just caught the tail end of a funny from Phil because we were looking for a serious, listening to a serious from Jake. And I like where his head's at on that.
Ready?
He's asking, when this happened, do you know what that happened? And it didn't sound like Vera did. So you can hear the difference in analysis from a player like Jake, which is not better or worse. It's not how that is, but
Jeez.
he is hammering the hell out of that ball. But he's thinking through all the things that are happening, and a lot of players, not a lot of thought goes on. It's just intuition and instinct.
Well, I'm up in a match, but the whole DYP is waiting for me. That's the reason I was checking.
Oh, I
that.
drank it all.
The whole round.
There might be like a drop in
check
there
in the
for you.
mail for my
I
$2
might have saved you a
coming
drop.
back.
Do you want to go tell them that you're reffing?
Do they know?
They know. It's just they can't start the next round because they're waiting for me. Basically,
Okay.
But it's all right. You guys do
You
your
must be
thing.
pretty important.
It is very
is.
important. You
That
guys
is-
do your thing. Okay, timeout.
All right, yeah, we're out. You got one.
He said you must be pretty important.
Yeah, there's a lot of whooshing going down there on table 1.
So much whoosh.
Well, we get sponsored by Nike. You're going to hear this one. If he scores this, you're going to get that growl. The ride throw, step away from the table, the growl.
Block.
And you see that defense there. Vera is kind of mimicking what worked with Jake earlier, where she's over guarding the corners and showing the middle, but then also not just leaving it that way. Because obviously that's a nightmare waiting to happen.
You know, it's a small thing, but Vera aggressively said ready after Phil threw the ball down there. And Phil went and wiped his hands and then said ready. Just a second or two beat, but I like that. It just takes the feeling back in Phil's side.
Phil's going to control the pace. You're going to play at the pace that he dictates. That's how that goes.
Yep.
He's not going to play at your pace. He's going to have his own pace.
He's going to pick up the pace. Get it, rope.
Good shot.
Thank you.
Third game. About to get underway.
Game 3, this is what we came for.
That's a water bribe right there.
Say what?
Water bribe.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of it.
No.
What?
Somebody brought Kenny some water, and they're saying it's a bribe. It's a little joke. There's a little whoosh up here in the
Nice
booth.
shot.
Booth whoosh.
Give me another ball. That's starting to bug me.
Is that ball good?
Mike is in a sweet spot there.
It's good?
It's got a divot on it. Ready, guys? Good shooting. Ready?
Ready.
Third and final game underway. Looking at that stat line, Lotus is just making clearing look like it is free.
Yeah. And I'm not quite sure where all those possessions are coming from because she's not blocking that great. In 2 games, Jake is 6 for 9 shooting. But yeah, every time Lotus gets the ball, she sends it up the table. There you go. There wasn't a single piece of plastic to the push side past the big dot. And he drills it near side around both of those figures. Great time for a pull shot. Seven for 10 shooting with the rollover. Screw that rollover.
Wow, that push side is all day long there.
He's lights out with that roller right now, dude.
Yes, he is.
Ready.
He's going to have to start looking for the middle of the hole there. I mean, I know he likes to go deep and long to both directions, but I mean, at some point you got to just realize, all right, let's pick apart the middle of the goal. And it's not that he can't. Like, I'm an idiot, and I also can't do it. So to me, a player like me, like,
Ready.
you know, I make the bad choice and then still can't execute on it. That's fine. But Phil is better than me.
I'm an idiot, and I also can't do it. That is so
So
good.
I don't know what I need to do, and then if somebody tells me what to do, I can't do it. And he's just steady. Yeah, he's pissed too. I'd be pissed too. You're better than this, Phil. You're trying to drill the post that can't be drilled.
It's like a Greek fable or something.
Pick apart the middle. Go 2 or 4 hole. Mike Archer's favorite angle. If it was up to him, we would only watch that.
Yeah? No?
No, I'm making it. I'm doing the nonverbal, so you can be in on the joke. And I didn't want you to say out loud because I wanted that to be not what it became. I gotta go.
So you could tell me what to do.
Man, there's so much whoosh in this booth. It's ridiculous, man. It's a whoosh ball tournament. Here in Portland, Oregon, just south of Washington State.
It's good stuff.
Thank you. Phil liked it. Five bar unreasonably low percentage for Phil there. 9 for 22, 32% that's bad for anybody. It's especially bad. That was a sneaky little pass. Tony does that from the far side. That's messed up. Okie dokie.
Lotus does what Lotus does. Takes her
shot,
time
Lotus.
and scores. It was about time for her to be doing that.
Yeah.
Just because that's what she does.
Almost had a streaker.
What?
A streaker.
Oh, yeah. Lotus holding up her forward. Trickles in with a whisper, 3-1.
Ready.
favor of Jake and Vera. Timeout called by Phil.
Unbelievable. At this point, I would not listen to one of my stock tips. Let's go, girl. We can make up 2 quick points here. Let's go. That's our first, right?
Sure, first we got both.
Ready, guys?
Ready.
Come in.
Okay.
Phil doing something there that wasn't really strategic or anything outside of the fact that he was just switching up the mood a little bit by making a little bit of a joke, trying to get back into it.
That's what he does, man.
That's what he does.
Shot.
Just abusing that push side, though.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
I think when Phil watches this later, this match is not over. I think he's going to see his 5-bar really being something. I think he's had shots on his 3-bar, but 10 for 30 from the 3 is just so many opportunities that you didn't get that you could have had.
Go ahead.
I like it there.
Yes.
Ready.
Yeah.
Vera wanted to remove the hair, and Phil protested. Well, we'll try that another time. Protested. Jeez.
Take our first.
All of that,
He didn't
all
like
at the
that
same
defense.
time.
I finally started D'ing up. That was a steal right there.
Just for the commentators to know, he knows I got the 2-2 in the lane, and it looked like he was following me out to the hole. So what I'm going to do is a stretch wall, probably.
All right, time's up, guys.
Okay. Ready.
Yep.
Hard along the wall, Jake. Rollover position. Match point. Shocked by the
Yeah,
result.
would you mind if we remove this?
I don't even know what that is.
Whatever it is.
Oh, it's kind of sticky. Ew.
Oops.
What was that?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, we don't want to know. Ready?
Yep.
Vera passes, ends up on the 3 of Barnett, who now has an opportunity to put this one away, and he does with a quick rolling pull shot. And there you have it, 3 games. Phil Schlaefer and Lotus Chesbrough defeated by Jake Barnett and Vera Urbanovich.